Gang's all here. The Minister of Humor is a little under the weather, and we're trying to debate if having a cold means you're sick. But Fritzy is here. He somehow made it, and it's heroic.
It's a miracle.
Yes. Give me the audience a little bit of what they can expect to hear today.
I have a little bit of a froggy kind of voice because
Okay.
my nose is stuffy and it's affecting my vocal cords.
So it's a cold.
It's a cold with a chance for it to advance to being sick.
Oh, it could advance.
Like a player to be named later. Cold with the prospect of it becoming
Okay.
worse than being sick. Hopefully it'll just stay a cold.
All right. Well, you got your Peyton Manning Colts jersey on today.
I do. Eli's coming on today. I don't have an Eli Manning jersey, so I put a Peyton Manning jersey on. Not even a Bronco one. I put a Colts one on.
All right. So Todd is a little under the weather, although we're not sure if having a cold means you're
It
sick.
could go either way.
But we do have the glass partition between Seton and Fritzy.
He's not going to fall for a banana in the tailpipe either.
No, he's not. No, he's not. So
Paulie may be concerned about getting a waft. Is it because I'm coming straight to...
well, there's no glass.
No. But we have enough distance, I think.
Okay. Never enough distance.
Okay.
Yeah. So Seton's here. Marvin, Paulie, yours truly, the backroom guys as well. We're already in mid-show form here. Is Todd. I thought Todd, I mean, not many people limp when they have a cold, but it felt like Todd was limping when he came in today.
I think that's just a hemorrhoids thing. But sometimes I try to, make it sound like it's a bigger deal.
No, we're not doing that.
902.
No. Seton, what's poll question today?
Well, we're going to start with two that I thought were fairly obvious answers, but maybe I'm wrong.
Okay.
One of which we've already hit on. Do you consider having a cold being sick? Yes or no?
Let's go around the room.
I thought that was fairly obvious.
Seton, do you think Fritzy having a cold means Fritzy is sick?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Marvin?
Yes.
Paulie?
No, a cold means you're under the weather, which is the little brother of sick, but you're not sick.
That is such nonsense.
Sick is the flu.
That is such nonsense.
A cold is not the flu.
I'm going to agree with Paulie from the standpoint of you can have a cold. I don't think you would feel sick.
It's sick-ish.
You sound sick.
So if you were under the weather,
Okay.
that would be akin to being more or less healthy.
Less healthy than the normal day.
Okay.
But we're talking about sick.
So if you were to look up under the weather, what comes up is if you say the phrase under the weather, that means you are feeling slightly ill.
Slightly.
Okay. However, the word ill, unwell, poorly, sick, those are all synonyms.
Ill-ish. Illish.
Right.
I think Todd is ill-ish.
We're all technically under the weather unless you're on a plane above a certain number of feet.
Now, I think under the weather stems from...
You're going to bypass that?
Please do. Please just let's not spend any more time on that.
Yeah, I blew by that.
What if you don't have a fever? Do you have to have a fever to
Yeah,
be
that's sick. Yeah, then you're sick.
But if you don't have a fever and you just have a stuffy nose, is that
you
sick?
just sound like you're gonna stuff. Yeah, I don't think you're sick. Could you stay home from school?
Yeah, you could probably finagle that.
No.
I wasn't like that, though. I like getting the 100% attendance
Of course you-
certificate.
Yes.
Over the 17 years of just this version of working with Todd, plus the 3 at ESPN, so it's almost 20 years now.
Yeah.
I know his patterns of feeling under the weather like the back of my hand. In 3 days from now, this is going to turn into the most horrendous guttural cough we've ever heard because it's going to move from his cute little button nose down into his hellish lungs. And that at that point on Monday, when we hear Todd doing the, is he going to be more or less sick, or is it still just going to be like, what, he's just coughing?
No, I think he's on the doorstep of being sick. But then it feels like he's always on the doorstep of being
Every
sick.
6 weeks.
Pretty much.
Once you start flirting with strep throat and pneumonia, that is more sick. I would agree.
I think
with
you
that.
just sound sick. I think you're fine.
You know what I think part of it is, too? I think that Todd, when he does get sick, like this is the precursor, right? He's not fully blown sick yet, but he will be soon. His lips turn white. His whole face goes gray. No one goes from having a cold to within 48 hours being on death's door faster than Todd. I'm not even kidding. I'm not kidding. He goes right. He's going to have a horrendous fever sometime in the next 48 hours. I mean, we all know how this goes. We've seen it 100,000 times.
I can't argue. I can't. But since I am HR, I'm the boss here. I have to be, aware of Todd's feelings, how he's feeling, and who thinks Todd should be sent home? Okay.
Well, that's nice.
Well, wait, do you want them?
No, I'm happy that no one thinks that I'm in a situation where I get away from me, go home. You should have no business being here.
I would only send you home if I thought other people could get sick. That'd be it. Which you keep saying that it's just you got a stuffed up nose, and that's it.
Yeah, and the last thing I want to be is insensitive to thinking that, like, who cares about everyone else? I just want to go to work, and if I get anybody sick, too bad.
You
for them.
don't want to do that.
I do not want
Thank
to do
you.
that. And I hope
Thank
I
you.
hope my presence here doesn't, suggest that, like, I don't care about other people catching a cold or something, because that's not my intention by being here today.
Not your intention.
Not my intention.
Like you didn't say, "Hun, I'm going to work and I'm going to get everybody sick." All right.
No, I
see
came to
you
you. I
later.
came to you from the get-go and said I'm going to sit further away. We have the partition up and stuff. I'm trying to make sure I'm not near anybody and still doing my job.
What's the
in
other
studio.
poll question today, Seton?
This is also what I thought was fairly obvious, but maybe it's more up for debate. Is it the quarterback's job to make sure his top receiver gets more touches?
Oh,
yes
okay.
or no?
Okay, we're going to talk about this with Kyler Murray. Because they have Marvin Harrison Jr. III, and he got 3 targets against Buffalo.
And that's not his job.
Apparently, it's not the quarterback's job.
Don't look at me. I'm
Okay.
just the quarterback.
Yeah. Kyler talks about this. Let's take a break. We'll bring that to your attention if you haven't heard it. But
I love that guy, man.
do you want some vitamin C, Todd? Is there anything?
I took some this morning.
Okay.
I take my supplements and my vitamins, and I have my little sucking candies to soothe the throat thing, the halls or whatever.
Cough drops?
Ludens, halls, all that stuff.
Okay. All right.
Could use some chicken noodle soup if you're offering. I don't know if you're. I know sometimes you're busy in the kitchen making stuff.
I am busy. I mean, I'm entertaining a
You
nation,
are. You
but if
can't-
I
you don't have
can,
to worry about making me
if I can
matzo ball soup.
make some soup for you, some chicken noodle, maybe I could have one of the backroom guys go out and get you some chicken noodle.
That would be
soup.
lovely. I know they have other roles and
They do.
responsibilities.
Everybody has other roles here today, but just to get you through, thoughts and prayers. All right.